And I think probably one of my favorite takeaways was what we were just getting in to talk about at the end, which is the equity of this whole COVID, social media, virtual learning time. I think that was a really cool discussion that we had, and how there may be more opportunity in areas and less opportunity in other areas, like more opportunities in the sense of virtual college tours or college panels, and less in terms of not everyone having Wi-Fi to do school or to do virtual classes.
When I got to the colloquium, I was so thrilled to see so many people who shared my interest in the topics I chose, and also just shared my passion for research in general. They were also interested. Also, they all presented such interesting topics themselves. It really felt like an environment where I felt really welcome.
I learned that teens use their social medias in different ways more than I do. And I knew that was always true, but I didn't know how true that was, because other people influence other people on their Instagram stories and they post more than I do. But they also spend more screen time doing different activities. They'll go on Netflix, like I do as well, but they'll watch different shows. So it diversifies each person as well. I think that social media is also very good for teens, but also can be really harmful towards others as well.
Personally, I was most impressed with the common themes between all the presentations from youth scholars today. In particular, I saw a lot of discussions surrounding socialization and how that plays a role in adolescent mental health, either in detection of mental health challenges or in preventing those. And that plays a certain dynamic within social media as well too, between different platforms and how people interact. I feel like that's a really key takeaway from this conference.
I loved hearing all the other TAM members' responses to some of the questions. I, going into it, kind of thought I had really similar, experiences. And after the colloquium, I was like, wow, I actually, have really different experiences, really similar experiences, some people and not others, in some areas and not other areas. So that was a really interesting part of it. And I also love being able to hear some of the student research through the Summer Research Scholars Program. It was really cool just getting to see what, kids my age think about social media technology and what needs to be researched and what isn't. And it was cool to see their results and what they did and their experiences going through that research process.
During this colloquium, I found that one of the questions that was asked was how does, the internet or just technology and your real lives, I suppose, how do they coincide, and how close they are? And that was sort of interesting to me, as someone else also mentioned about how you act when you are on online, the internet. And that was very interesting for me.
First of all, I absolutely loved it. It was very concise, and we got to share all of our ideas, so that was amazing. Probably my favorite thing about the colloquium was being able to go into different groups. I think that definitely helped us with the random assignment piece of research. Not that there's a formal research study going on, but it still it felt like we were a part of something bigger than we knew that we were going to be a part of.
What I learned from the TAM colloquium was a better understanding of the injustices within the MMSD school district among students' accessibility to online learning. So some students are unable to have Wi-Fi, and that's a problem that's kind of greater than just school. It's more of a systemic problem, and MMSD is trying to help students make sure they have Wi-Fi so that they are keeping up with class, which is very kind of them to be more equitable.
I thought today was very successful. It was very interesting, and I'm very proud of everyone who, had part during the conference call today. I am very interested by, everybody's opinions about, technology and youth and the other things that we discussed. I really enjoyed our panels, with the YAB one. That was very nice. It was nice to, speak to different people. And I also liked the other panels where we had, the guest speakers. And I'm very happy that I met a lot of people today. And I just really opened my eyes to different opportunities that, I can take. So today was very successful, and I look forward to tomorrow. Thank you.
I guess a major takeaway from the TAM colloquium that I had was kind of like the power I have as a high school student. I don't know, going in, I kind of thought like, as a high schooler, I didn't really have like the reputation and education that they had, and so the adults had, and so I didn't think they would really pay attention. Not even just pay attention. I didn't think they would be as interested in what I found, and I was, I guess, a little bit surprised at how engaged they were and like how, like the high level of the questions that they asked. I don't know if that was high level. I've never done like a colloquium before, but they asked a lot of questions and they looked really engaged and they had a lot of fun. So I guess they, like, it kind of showed me that even though I don't have the education and the reputation that all the adults had, I was hopefully still able to make a difference and maybe teach them something just as a high schooler. And I guess like kind of having that power, or like it felt like a lot of power, but it was really cool. So thank you.